Dear viewers, have you ever thought Brazil is stepping onto the field for their last World Cup qualifier, but just before that, an injury blow shakes up the entire squad? Facing Bolivia is one thing, but the bigger challenge lies in playing at that infamous high-altitude stadium. So, how exactly will Brazil line up? In today's video, I'll tell you all about it. That's why I say, make sure to watch till the very end. And if you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. To all our existing subscribers, thank you so much for staying with us. Brazil's mission, not just victory, but something bigger. On the 10th, at 5:30 a.m., Brazil will take the field. After a big win against Chile, the Seleção are already full of confidence. But there's no time for rest. Carlo Ancelotti's men continue training with full intensity, because their mission is not only to beat Bolivia, but also to get fully prepared for building the final World Cup squad. Brazilian football always brings a special kind of excitement across the globe. This time, the stakes are even higher because the outcome of this match will play a huge role in deciding who secures a place in the main World Cup team. Bolivia's fearsome home ground, Alto Stadium. Now let's talk about the venue. Brazil's biggest opponent against Bolivia may actually be the field itself. Yes, you heard it right. The match will be played at Alto Stadium, one of the highest altitude stadiums in the world. Located at around 4,100 meters, 13,400 feet, above sea level, playing here is a nightmare for any team. Why? Because at such altitude, players struggle to breathe, their lungs don't function properly, and they can't perform at their normal level. In short, Brazil is facing a physically brutal challenge. Injuries shake up the squad. The biggest shock before the match came from injuries. Promising star K.O. Jorge has been ruled out, which is definitely a setback for Ancelotti. But there's good news too. André Pereira has returned to fill that gap. Fans have been eagerly waiting for his comeback, and his experience could play a vital role in this clash. Meanwhile, João Pedro faced some discomfort in the match against Chile, though he's now almost fully fit. Still, the coach remains cautious about him. As for Raphinha, the situation is uncertain. Barcelona doesn't want him to travel to Bolivia due to health risks at such high altitude. Even so, there's a chance we may see him in the upcoming game. The biggest blow, however, comes in midfield. Casemiro is suspended for one match. Without their experienced midfield general, Brazil will surely feel some pressure. But as always, Ancelotti remains confident, thanks to a pool of young, talented players ready to step up. Possible lineup. How will Ancelotti arrange his 11? Now let's get to the main point. How could Brazil line up against Bolivia? Goalkeeper. First choice is of course Alisson Becker, though if Ancelotti decides to give Hugo Sousa a start, it wouldn't be a total surprise. Defense. Expect to see Gabriel Magalhães, Marquinhos, Wesley, and Douglas Santos forming the defensive backbone. Midfield. Bruno Guimarães alongside Lucas Paqueta. After his stunning goal in the last match, Paqueta has almost guaranteed his place in the starting 11. With Casemiro suspended, Paqueta's responsibilities will only increase. Attack. This is where Brazil's firepower lies. Expect names like Martinelli, João Pedro, Raphinha, and Estevão Willian ready to light up the pitch. Of course, substitutions will play a crucial tactical role too. Ancelotti's aim is to observe performances closely, not just to win a match. Ancelotti's plan, more than just winning. Many are wondering what Brazil's strategy could be in such a difficult situation. The truth is, Ancelotti isn't only focused on the result. He's carefully observing each player, who has the consistency and form to earn a spot in the World Cup squad. That's why this match isn't just the final step of the qualifiers. It's also a proving ground for Brazil's ultimate World Cup team selection. Dear viewers, what do you think about Brazil's challenging 11 against Bolivia? Will Raphinha's participation be too risky? Or will André Pereira's return change the course of the match? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Bolivia's home ground has always been tough for Brazil, and this time will be no different. Between injuries, suspensions, and the altitude challenge, Brazil will still step out on a mission to win. And that one could shape the final look of their World Cup squad. So, Keep your eyes on the match on the 10th. And to stay updated with all the latest sports news, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Thank you all for staying with us.